long. First of all, let me thank all of you for being here today. You could have been at home. You could have just got mad among yourselves. But you came out today. You stood tall. And today we're standing our ground. For Trayvon Martin. How many mothers do we have? Hold your hands up if you're a mother. Hold your hand up if you're a grandmother. Hold your hand up if you're a grandfather. Keep your hands up. Hold your hand up if you are a father. Hold your hand up if you're a black man. Hold your hand up if you're an American. I'm here to tell you this is not a black problem.
That's right.
This is not a white problem. This is an American problem, and we want justice. We love our babies. We love our children. You don't just shoot them down in the middle of the street and we walk away. We love our children. So the first thing we got to make sure you understand, get away from the stereotype, we love our children. And our babies matter to us. We will not let you kill our dream and get away with it. Dr. King said, how long? Not long. Over 50 years ago, we walked the Edmund Pettus Bridge and there was blood in the streets. And it didn't look like we could make it.
I hear you, girl.
But we made it and we changed and we got the right to vote. So how long? Not long. Years ago, we had mega efforts and it didn't look like the man would ever be charged with the murder. It took 3 times, but in 1994 he was charged and convicted. How long? Not long. So we can't get tired. We won't get tired. We won't give up. This is just the beginning. Today we're calling for action. It's about action. What do we want? Newspapers, listen, what do we want? TV stations, listen, what are we asking for? We're here for action. Now in Ohio, we're talking about Florida. Florida is just the beginning. They're coming to Ohio. There's a plan. Over 50 years ago, we were fighting for jobs, education, voting rights, and justice. 50 years later, we're fighting for jobs, 14.9% unemployment among African Americans, majority males. We're fighting for education. We're fighting for voting rights. And we're fighting for justice. 50 years later. In Ohio, they've introduced, they didn't even wait for the verdict. They've introduced House Bill 203. I want y'all to remember that. House Bill 203. It's a stand your ground law in the state of Ohio. It's on its way. A law that allows a teenager to walk the street, minding their own business, and allows for the individual to follow them for no reason, shoot them, kill them, and walk out the door free. We can't allow that in Ohio. We must kill the bill. Kill the bill. Kill the bill. Kill the bill.
Kill the bill. Kill the bill.
So how are we going to do that? Well, voting is one thing. But the first thing we're going to do, we're going to sign the petition. I'm President of Ohio Legislative Black Caucus. We're launching our petition drive today. Every church, every gas station, every barber shop right here, do not leave today without signing this petition to kill Stand Your Ground in Ohio. I need 3 young, strong, African-American men who are the ones that's targeted to come up here petitions immediately. Right now while we're talking, I need 3 right here. While they're doing that, I want you all to give a big hand and thank Radio 1 Cincinnati, Jerry Telephone Lincoln Ware, EJ Gregg, the Wiz, the Buzz. Let's get to the petition. This issue is not about politicians. This issue is about our babies. This issue is about us. This issue is about our community. So they're going to come around. They got pens. Get your pens, young men. We're going to teach you how to do this. We're going to fight back. We're going to fight back. Do not leave without signing that petition. So the question today was, we know the problem. We know we want justice. But what are we going to do about it? In the Supreme Court, we lost an issue on affirmative action 1 week. The next week, we lost the protection of the voting rights. In the 3rd week, George Zimmerman walks free. The question is, where do we go from here? It's time for action. Number 1, we're going to call for the Justice Department, as Reverend Sharpton, the National NAACP, and if you haven't signed that petition, you get on your smartphone right now, sign the petition. We want the Justice Department to file charges against George Zimmerman immediately. And we're joining over 100 cities across the country today after this. What do we want? What are we going to do about it? We're going to sign a petition today to kill the bill in Ohio. Don't even get it started. We're going to kill it right away. What are we going to do about it? We're going to call for a voter bill of rights now, so we got the right to vote. Get beyond Clarence Thomas. Get beyond these politicians. We want our right to vote, and we want it on the ballot so we can vote for ourselves. And last, everybody that's here, do we have a board member? Board member? Need a board member? Greater Cincinnati National Action Network. Stand right here. Board member real quick. 2 board members. 50 years ago, we had the same problem. We got busy. We got on buses, and we went to Washington. Dr. King had the March on Washington with hundreds of thousands of people from across America. 50 years later, we got the same issue. Get with one of these gentlemen today. We want 100 buses from Cincinnati, Ohio, going to the March on Washington. 50 years later, we'll march for jobs. 50 years later, we'll